watching Hillbilly Luxury, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Spinnaker Piccard. We're not talking about the Piccard that's riding around out there in space in Star Trek. No, we're talking about this thing, which to me it looks like a UFO, and that's where I put the two together. Piccard, I mean, it's like a Star Trek watch, but no, man, this thing is crazy. This thing right here, you could knock a person out with this, like. But no, this thing is supposed to go deep into the ocean, and judging by the way it feels, I think it could survive it. But anyways, let's quit rambling and take a look at this thing. All right, let's check out this packaging. And oh, okay, we got some felt like or suede texture in there. We got spare links here. This isn't sized to me because this belongs to my buddy. Got some paperwork and a card, you know, the standard stuff. And yeah, decent packaging. This is kind of felt lined. And see, it says Piccard right there, Spinnaker. This is a Big Daddy watch. I don't think there's anything else. So we got, I already see we got a dive extension here. It's just a stamped, you know, we got a stamped clasp. It's pretty standard, you know. Would I like to see something, you know, with on-the-fly adjustments, you know, or something with more adjustments than that, you know, because you only got those few micro, was that 3? Yeah. I mean, you know, it's pretty standard. I mean, we're getting that from micro brands now. We're getting, you know, some like AliExpress Chinese. They're doing that on the fly, like where you can just pull it and slide it. You know, I'm really down with those. I think all watches should have them. It's that time, you know. We're in the future now. So let's start adopting that. But let's take a look at the back here. It's PX15, it says. Piccard or Spinnaker. I guess that's a submarine. Water resistant to 550 meters. You talking about overkill. This is like carrying around a 50 caliber. You know, you're never going to go this deep, but it is a cool watch. And I mean, look at that freaking sapphire. Now we got to check out this crown action here. All right. It's got a decent pop. We got some wind. Yeah, that's a good smooth wind. Not really any sound, no grittiness to it. So give it a wipe down. Yeah, it's a long crown tube because it screws way down. Like feels like it's gonna go on forever. But let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, Spinnaker around there. It's a good crown, fat, beefy crown. Let's move some light over here and take a look. This has got that distortion going on inside there. I do like these type of crystals. I like that double-domed, magnified. I like this bezel. I don't know if that's ceramic or if that's plastic. I'd assume it's ceramic, but it's like a matte blue. Let's try it out here. Yeah, we got, I think that's like, maybe that's a 60 click. I might be wrong. That's a good bezel. Good bezel action. It lines up. Helium. They wrote helium relief valve inside there. We definitely needed to know that. 300 fathoms down at the bottom down here. 300 fathoms. Wow. This is a beast. So, I mean, if you want a dive watch, I mean, what was it? Rolex made one of these. A few other companies have made these super deep divers. And I bet they pressure tested it. You know, it's not hard to pressure test these things. But it's got some serious weight to it, you know. You know, I kind of wish that they had, you know, maybe put some type of paint or filling inside of the markers on the bezel. so it kind of, kind of make it a little bit more legible. And I think it would add something to the bezel. I just feel like it's kind of missing that. But I like those hour markers. Let's zoom in here and take a look at this dial. I like the hour markers. They look like they are going to glow really well. We got some big, thick, beefy markers, and I like that orange seconds hand with a lollipop. That really pops out. Spinnaker logo looks pretty well made, I don't know if it's applied, but if it is, it's well done. I don't see much dirt or anything inside the dial. No specks of dust, really. Hands are pretty clean. Overall, it looks like a pretty decent watch. I don't think these are too expensive. I know Spinnakers are pretty affordable. We got a color match date over here, and it looks like, I guess that one looks a little wonky, but I guess it's just the way it is. Let's try to get let's get in there and pop it and check this out. No, we ain't got a date. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I guess the one is just a little bit off to the side, Just I guess it's the font. I kind of think it would look better if it was like in the middle, but it's whatever. I'm sure it's to accommodate the movement. Maybe the movement isn't an exact, size for this kind of watch. Maybe the date window is a little bit over, but other than that, it's a good looking watch. Let's try it on the wrist here. Oh yeah, take out that diver's extension. It's the only way it's gonna fit on my fat wrists. Oh, unless I sized it, but it's looks like push pins. Yeah, I mean I could rock it. It's not too big this way or this way. It's just this. That's a dang that's a beast right there. But like I said, you could knock somebody out with this thing. Like that would put a hurting on somebody's skull for sure. This is self-defense right here. But yeah, it feels really actually really comfortable. It's got a good slope. It fits really well to the wrist. Like look down the barrel, see how it slopes. So really on my wrist, I would take some links out, obviously, or add some links to it, obviously, but it really fits comfortable. I've put it on around the house a little bit and was like, oh, that's better than I thought it was. I don't really like big watches, but I think I could pull this one off, definitely. So if you're really worried about it feeling comfortable, it's probably one of the best feeling big watches I've ever had on my wrist. So could that be left to Rolex? Maybe they copied Rolex's design and Rolex just nailed that comfort level and they just, mimicked that case shape. But, that's a comfortable watch right there. Way better than any Invicta I've ever put on my wrist. But let's check out this lume here. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It disappears, You got that distortion in it, and you can really play with the lume on this thing. But yeah, that's some dang good lume. I would say that's close to Seiko quality lume right there. I like it. Looks good. Got that lume pip up there glowing good. Hands look like they're going first. But the hour markers, man, those are beasts. But yeah, I could definitely tell the hands are going to be kicking the bucket first. All right, so in conclusion, I'm going to say that I'm impressed with this. I'm excited to see more Spinnakers. My buddy has a few more he's going to let me borrow to take a look at. He's still in his watch collecting journey. He's picked up some really cool. He's picked up a couple of limited edition Spinnakers that I want to take a look at some point. And yeah, the brand is impressive. Should they update their clasp? Yeah. Am I really worried about push pins? No, not really. I'm one of those people, like, if you got push pins but you got micro adjustments on the fly, you don't need to add links really, because if you got that, you know, that adjustment, you get a little fat, you know, just slide it out, boom, you're ready to go. You know, I mean, yeah, you can do it with a toothpick here, you know, but you just don't have that range, you know, that you get with those, and it just ups the quality a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm sure you could pull some strings over there in China, because I'm sure this is where this is manufactured, and get some of those new clasps. Man, that would bring this up. But thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my content. Check out my other videos. Peace.